Ndị iro anyị ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Sị ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ndị iro anyị ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ndị iro anyị ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Sị na ndị iro anyị ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ndị iro anyị ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ndị iro anyị ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Sị ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ndị iro anyị ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ndị iro anyị ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ndị iro anyị ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Sị gị ndị iro anyị ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ndị iro anyị ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ndị iro anyị ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ndị iro anyị ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ndị iro anyị ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ndị iro anyị ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ndị iro anyị ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. M sị gị ndị iro anyị ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ndị iro anyị ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ha ga-atụ ụtụ. Ọ bụrụ ha ga-atụ ụtụ. Ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Ha ga-atụ ụtụ komkom. Onye ime eluigwe ekekere ụwa, ugwu a na-arị ete egwu, ome mma mma juru arụ. Ọ bụ gị bụ Chikadibịa. Ọ bụ gị bụ onye ihe bịara ido anyị. Akwa gị si na ị ga-abụrụ anyị ibu a. Akwa gị si na mmeri ga-abụ nke anyị. Nna onye ime eluigwe, abịago m n'iru gị. Gbata ọsọ bụ enyere m aka. Ana m asị gị nna, na-eti ihe na ha ifere ya. Ihe ọbụla ha mere ka ọ wụrụ a disgrace to them. We are here. We are the genuine people. Ana m ekele gị onye mere ka m hụ ihe nke taa. Ana m asị gị nara ekele. Ọdịja mma niile, nkwanye ugwu niile, ichisi niile bụrụ nke gị. Ọ bụ gị nwa mapụtara ọdụm n'olulu. Ọ ya ka m na-arịọ gị mgbe ọbụla sị gị, our great leader Nnamdi Kanu nọ n'aka ekwensu, aka obodo ọjọọ, the evil country have destroyed many souls, many life. Ji ya, ana m asị gị onye kere ụwa, gaa napụta nwa oru gị n'aka ndị ọjọọ, n'aka ekwensu. Ka anyị nwa na-agba mgba ka anyị mee ka eshọ na anyị pụtara n'aka ekwensu bụ obodo zoo. Ana m achọ Chukwu okike abịa ma bịa nyere anyị aka. Ikwene ka ndị ụwa chịa anyị ọchị. Ikwene ka ha jụọ anyị ebe chi anyị nọ. Ka ha ha na-agba mgba na-emebisi ihe ka ị na-eme. Ana m asị gị Chukwu okike abịa maka ihe na anyị ifere. Ma ewere our great prime minister Ọbata Obie na-etife n'aka nsọ gị ebe ọbụla ọ nọ, na gị maziri ebe ọ nọ. Sị gị gbaa ya ume, chebe ya. Ma ewere nwaanyị ka nwaanyị Dr. Ngozi Orabaji na-etife gị n'aka nsọ gị. N'ihi amamihe, n'ihi ogologo ndụ, ka ọ ga-eji were ndị iro akarịka, ndị iro akarịka, ndị na-agba ya mgba maka ya maka pawa. Chukwu okike abịa ma ana m asị gị bechebe. Bịa were awa angel Commander Gentle na-etife n'aka nsọ gị mgbe ekwensu na-agba obodo zoo na-agba n'isi ikwene ka o mezuo. Ka ha na-abịa ka ala Biafra ya eri ha. Ka ha na-achọ isi Gentle ka ala isi ha ga-abanye n'ala Biafra. Gentle ga-na-evu ahụ Biafra, rite uru afụfụ ọ tara ala, afụfụ ọ nọ na-ata. Ana m ekele gị Chukwu okike abịa ma ewere ụmụ Biafra ndị kwere enu, ndị belivuru unu na Dr. Ngozi Orabaji na ọwa prime minister hand over n'aka, na-etife n'aka nsọ si gị chebe ha, nye ha more courage, more wisdom iji na-stand with nwaanyị ka nwaanyị. Ana m ekele gị na-ewere ụbọchị ke taa na-etife gị n'aka nsọ ka ihe niile ka anyị na-ekwu ya ka ọ wụrụ ihe ga-eme ka ndị mmadụ sensi na ntị, ka ọ wụrụ ihe ha ga-anụ ha were ya kpọrọ ihe. Ana m arịọ gị Chukwu okike abịa ma bịa bụ gosi ihe iji bụrụ chi n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ma ise 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 ise. Good morning, my great leader, Maazị Okwu Nnamdi Kanu. Good morning, Eze Abata n'Obi, Eze ọkpụkpụ gbadoro agụ n'olu, Eze mma ejiri gbuo agụ ya ka onye iro so dị gị nkọ, His Excellency Maazị Simon Ekpa. Good morning, nwaanyị ka nwaanyị, nwaanyị ka ibi ya, ugwu bụ eze nwaanyị, Ada anyị ji eme ọnụ, ada anyị ji eje mba. Ada sị ndị iro, you must bow. Good morning, morning. Dr. Ngozi Orabaeze, the Deputy Prime Minister of United States of Biafra. Good morning, Biafran Liberation Army. Good morning, Biafra Resistance Fighter. Good morning, Biafran Navy. Good morning to you all, genuine ones. Good morning, genuine Biafrans. I greet you all. Good morning, my well wishers. Morning man, nwoke ka nwoke. Good morning. Uche Efebo, good morning. I greet you. Oh, ụmụ Chineke. Unu na-abịa na share you know the like button. As you are watching, share the like button. We are winning. There is something I want to tell you people now. This thing I want to tell you people. If you are close to Sonny Akbarawa, or if you are close to Ogekere, you always communicate with them. They used to tell you truth. Go and ask them that if this thing I'm saying, if it's truth, always with their heart in a spirit. So let me tell you what happened. Why they bring this woman, this our great prime minister, ex-wife, in this game they are playing. Because of the disgrace, the arise man, the Afonja, the onye Yoruba, disgrace the Ogekere, and it since that Monday, oh ya can they mmadụ na-ekwuru ni Wednesday. Sonny Abiakpo, Sonny have to call the anyaogu, which is aka Ogekere. See ya. Look at what we are going to do now. People are talking about this mistake you made, and it's a very shameful thing. The way you allow that guy to rubbish you, the way you allow that guy to chance you. Look at what we are going to do now. And you know that fundraising is reaching. And this thing now, people will not even try to donate again because of all this disgrace. And everybody saying it online. Go to space. And we are talking about how they disgrace you on Washington Trump inauguration. Look at what we are going to do now. AMP. All right. He called him AMP, my boss. We have to go and contact this woman, which is our prime minister ex-wife, that we have to contact her. She have to come video now. This one is not a voice record. She have to come a video and not talk. Look at what we tell her and not talk all these things. Then when she talk it, so that people will believe, so that we will get the fundraising this week. That's how these people manage to go and still bring this woman to come and disgrace themselves yesterday. Biafrans, I know what I'm saying. I'm not just trying to fabricate words. I know exactly what I'm saying now. If you are close to Sonny, go and ask Sonny. Sonny, are you not the one that bring this suggestion? Are you not the engine of this thing that happened yesterday? Sonny have to tell him that APM, look at what we are going now. You have to bring this woman and she have to come on video call. This one now, this one we have to bring her live. It's not something that like record, they did not believe us before. But when we bring her live, then they will believe. So that this Saturday, the fundraising, we will see people that will donate. That's why they bring this woman. Therefore, remember that this Ogekere said that he speak with our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, more than 30 minutes, that he told him that this their discussion, that he should not make it public, that he should keep it confidential. I believe that you guys are listening to me, and I believe I'm making sense to you guys. I am not here for propaganda. I am here to open your people eyes for those that still believing that the you can see now that he have find out that people are tired about the people have know their game with the Elias. He's not fronting the Elias now. That's why he's bringing this woman. Remember, I believe that you guys remember when he said that I speak with Prime Minister. Imagine somebody that said he speak with Prime Minister, and yesterday this woman they bring online said that our Prime Minister don't have access to make any call. Number one, to show you how Ogekere is lying to you people, to show you how Ogekere is disgracing himself, to show you how Ogekere is exposing himself. I believe I'm making sense. Again, he said that that woman is a lawyer. Yesterday, that woman opened. I will play the video here. I'm just trying to tell you people what come across bringing this woman is because of the insult on social media about this anyaogu was too much. They cannot withstand it. That's why the Sonny is the brain boss of all this game. Sonny is the one that go and tell the Ogekere Azaya Anyaogu that look at what we are going to do. We have to bring this woman. That's why you see them do that yesterday. Believe me. And the woman, thank God, you know how God is doing his thing. The woman said that I am not the lawyer. People that have sense really understand. Yesterday, you see a man that cannot defend himself in Washington in a Trump inauguration. It's only where Biafrans is that he will come and front face and be talk. You see how he tried to be bold and talk yesterday because Sonny was gingering him. My APM, when you come, you speak well so that they will know you need to. That's why you see him. Do you know those things he's doing? The man know that he's incomplete. I don't know. He's uncompleted building. A duplex bulldog, an animal, Ezekere, Ogekere. Whatever he do, he don't know what he's doing. That's why God keep exposing him. That's why God keep exposing him. Somebody that say he speak with the prime minister. The prime minister tell him not to expose, to bring the thing on public. So what happened yesterday? That we mark the keep exposing yourself. Of the world. You think that Biafrans, we are not wise. Biafrans are wise. We know that one day, based on what we are. Biafrans, we are wise. You cannot deceive us because you are not capable. A man that cannot, you cannot deceive us. You are not capable. Your fellow man will chance you. Imagine where you trying to bring Matt yesterday, where Biafrans is. Ogekere. Where you bring Matt is where Biafrans is. Because the way Sonny is gingering you, I tell you that Sonny will push you and push you. And we mourn our heroes past. Nnamdi Kanu, he was kidnapped against his wish from Kenya to Nigeria. And the terrorist country is always a terrorist country. And we know that one day, based on what we are doing, action, he will surely be free. And our Prime Minister, Moses Simon Ekpa, based on our action and our resolution, he as well will get justice and be free. I greet. Remember, I told you people that that thing that he do, that he run away from that journalist, will spoil many things for him. That's why Sonny have to be the engine to advise him that they have to bring this woman up yesterday. That's why you see them bring this woman up. That's why you see them bring this woman, because of they know that people are rubbish, because nobody can do that kind of thing. Nobody can accept that kind of disgrace. Nobody can accept that kind of disgrace. That's why Sonny advised him to go and bring this woman. If you are close to Sonny, ask him if what I'm saying, if I'm saying lies. Believe me, I cannot come here to lie for you. What I always say is how it's happened, how I see it. It's Sonny that bring this plan that they have to bring this woman. Because without this thing, without bringing this woman, Otino, I know what I'm saying. I don't just come to say.
Every Biafran that have keyed in today,
imagine a useless man, a useless man called Anyaogu that said that he speak with our prime minister. As we can watch, I greet you. I greet you, morning. That he speak, it was on Friday, not even up to 1 week. Now he come back again. You say you speak to our prime minister. But what did this woman say? Both the woman, they are confused. Fundraising is because of all these things. And Sonny have put himself in a higher place that if time not with time now, he's going back to crunches. Sonny is going back to one room. What he would do now, that 2-bedroom flat, he will stay in the parlor and not put rent the other rooms. We'll be sharing room with people very soon. Unless some unless some I don't want to talk too much. Let's move further. I just look at these people. I say, oh, because of you, you rubbish yourself. So is the plan of this thing. Let's bring this woman, this one, that one we do that day. They say that is the recording. Let's bring the woman. Everybody see it. Only they pick is something here. For this rubbish, they rubbish themselves. You know that person. Amamihe ga-akọ gị to the give anyị n'ime ala egbochide gị aja.
Cabinet members, you are all welcome. Salute you all, the rep and admin, and all meaningful Biafrans, both our allies, our enemies. We salute you all, especially our enemies. We believe that the truth will prevail and that will touch your heart. In turn, you will be doing
click the like button and share. Click the like button and share. Click the like button and share.
I have attorney Mariam here with us, and I have the privilege when we went to Finland.
This woman is not an attorney. This woman said it yesterday. I am not his lawyer. This woman said yesterday, I am not his lawyer. I am not his attorney. Oh, I greet you, sir. Good morning, sir. Free man. Equal to Onye. Equal to Onye. I salute you, sir. Respect, sir. Anụrụ m olu gị yesterday. Mgbe iji iwe n'ọnụma kpọọ Ada dị ọra mma igwu ya maka ịdị disgrace ya aza ya anyaogu ka na-edisgrace onwe ya. This woman told them here, I am not his attorney. I am not his lawyer. Ha na-epush ya. Ichi nyamazi the woman anyama lawyer our prime minister. Ọkwa the useless guy ekekere aza ya anyaogu ekeke si na all talk to our prime minister more than 30 minutes that he said he should not make it public. But you see what this woman said here. Amamiya ga-akpọ ndị a because of fundraising. Biafrans maka ewu eziokwu. The people that following you people is the people that don't have. I know that is the ex-wife. I know. But it's not our prime minister lawyer. But this guy, Azaya Anyaogu, said that the woman is the the lawyer.
For the region of Biafra to visit her more than once. I have the opportunity to visit our Prime Minister office and her office as well. She has been a meaningful Biafra supporter. She is so grounded. She knows the history of Biafra. She knows what the Biafran people are going through. And she stands with Biafra. And she knows what freedom is all about. Nice. Mariam, we appreciate you. We appreciate all you're doing. We always talk once a while, and you're well familiar with the cause of Biafra, and you know the freedom that we are fighting for. Last week, we had the opportunity to hear her voice because we've been hearing Mariam. even Ngozi Orabeze, she have mentioned about our Prime Minister, civil attorney, of which the Biafran people will have the privilege to see her today and to hear her directly today. Because last week when I called her for her to talk to Biafra through the phone, that audio or that phone call, some of them are doubting it, some are saying it's recorded, they do not believe. I believe the former European rep Uche Ubi will remember who Mariam is, and also hear the voice and know that's Mariam. And Ngozi Orabeze.
Remember, he said that audio, that phone call, he keep exposing himself. Click the like button and share. He keep exposing himself. That audio, that phone call. A man that is not stable. You see how he make, if it's a phone call, simple, that phone call. But he said that audio, it was recorded something. Everybody know. Him himself, he have said it now. That audio is a recorded voice he played. This woman is not our prime minister lawyer. The woman herself told them here, just listen. I know that some of you have listened to it, but we are here to correct some things because some people are happy. Oh, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. We stand with you. They are praising the woman. People that don't, because of they see the woman on camera. It's Sonny that bring this suggestion. Oh. He say, our APM, look at what we are going to do now. Let's bring this woman because of, so that people will forget, so that we will forget about the insult he received in on Trump inauguration, so that we'll start talking about this one. They will forget about the insult, because that insult is the highest insult that a human being can receive in his life. I swear with my life, I can never take that kind of insult from my fellow black man. That's why Sonina bring this brain. That's why Sonina go and tell him that, look at what we are going to do now. We have to bring this woman so that people will stop talking about all. He said that so that these people that are talking about you, how you feel the disgrace, how you feel the shame, how you receive the shame, so that they will stop talking about it and start talking about this one. Isoni is the master of all this plan here. Isoni is the master plan of this thing you see here. But thank God, the Biafrans, we are wise. We can never fall in this trap. We can never fall for this trap. Sonny, whatever you plan, you people are failing. Biafrans, the real Biafran will not give you money. You will see what will happen on Saturday. Sonny, go and bring this, go and reason with this Azaya Anyaogu, aka Ogechukwu. Then look at what we are going to do now. We have to beg this woman. She have to come on live camera. She have to come on video call. It will stop all this insult they are insulting you on social media about how you an arise presenter disgrace you. That's why they now got, if you see how they beg this woman, it's not small beg, and there is money involved. They pay her to come and do all these things that she's doing. You people don't know, because of fundraising.
And I believe she haven't had the opportunity to see Mariam in person, but she know the voice. She know who Mariam is. Last time she was debunking that the message is not from Mariam, that Mariam, our civil attorney, our prime minister, is not the one on that call. Mariam, you are welcome, and thank you very much for all you're doing. Please come talk to Biafran people and deliver the message that you are asked to deliver to Biafran people. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ogechukwu. I really appreciate this possibility to see you guys online like this, and I appreciate the time you have given me to deliver this important message. And to those who have not met you, who have not met me before and known me before, present myself. I am a graduated attorney from Finnish University, and I have been practicing law for 25 years now here in Finland and in Scandinavian countries. And I have taken oath as a lawyer which means that I should be truthful in every instance I perform and present my cases and my issues. So I am kind of under oath speaking when I represent my client, Mr. Simon Egba, who I have been representing for years, and also been in good cooperation with him for years, and now representing him within his civil cases, which don't even have anything to do with this Briggy issue self, but as his civil lawyer, I can deliver oral messages and written messages from him to the Biafran people he wants me to deliver. And that is why I have to be as truthful and as straightforward as I would be witnessing in court. So what I say are straight words from Mr. Simon's mouth. So they are not my own invention or nobody else's. And I speak exactly word by word what I have heard. And to begin with, why we are here because Simon wants us to be here like this, how we are now. Simon's straight orders when I personally...
All these things is lies. A man that did not come to do account of how he spent money. Hi, Chineke. My prime minister that I know, nwoke m ji aba mba, nwoke m ji anụ ọgụ, can never send this person this kind of message. Ogekere. How did Ogekere become how did our prime minister know that Ogekere is a crime minister? Is an acting prime minister to start with? How did our prime minister know who made Ogekere acting prime minister to start with? This is what these people don't know. This woman now, to show you, masị nwaanyị a wee ezigbo mmadụ, nwanne akịfuru obodo anyị nọ, obodo ndị ọcha, ịgwa gị eziokwu, anyị nwa nọ n'obodo oyibo, nwoke na nwaanyị meghara ihe, aga anọkọta nnọọ ewere nwa kpịga nwoke, ya na-akpịga nwa wụ nwaanyị, dị na-emechazie nwa tolite, o nwere ike ya ọgazie gaa nọrọ wit mpe ya. Unu ga-ajụ the reason why nwaanyị a ex-wife nwa ya ji ọnọghị with am. Why unu aga ajụ nwaanyị owu ezigbo mmadụ? Our prime minister can never make a kind of mistake ibi jiwe onye ozi tie ozi aza ya anya ọkụ. Aza ya anya ọkụ na-ekweghị release account. Now what for now? Why do the people get nọkọta no na-ebelieve this kind of thing? All the very painful. Click the like button. We move.
I went to the prison last Friday to meet him. I spent there 3.5 hours.
The same 3.5 hours Ogekere say now spend it consult 30 minutes talking with our prime minister that he said he want to keep it confidential. That our prime minister tell him not to keep it for everything about this Ogekere is lies. Everything about this useless man. This amamotum gesi etinye Ogekere etinye. Ana m ehụ Ogekere na ọwa anụmanụ ka ọ. An animal, a useless man. Nwoke ibe ga chance oge. Because of all the topic onye ọbụla na-ekwu na social media. That's why Sonny have to be the brain to come and fabric this thing. Who know for here? You people don't know. Sonny is the engine of this thing. He tell him my APM. Look at what we are going to do now. This one now, people are still talking about it. We have to bring this woman so that they will start talking about this woman. They will not talk about the disgrace. He was disgraced in Washington. That's why they meet this woman. Before you put people here. She did not come here to fool herself for free. Go and verify.
Within sound restricted area talking privately, me and him, so he could speak his heart out without being even afraid that any person would listen to it. So it was like attorney-client privileged talk. And he made it very clear to me that what he wants now in this situation is that every single one of Biafrans fall back to the original structure of Biafran government in exile, as it was when Simon left the government. And that is the message I delivered then, and that is the message I deliver now. So this brigade that is performed.
This woman is reading this thing, you know. This thing, she's reading it from her computer. This woman now reading this thing now that she's saying in her computer. I swear with my life. This woman, na computer system, yeah. She's reading this thing now. This thing now, go and verify. This thing that this woman is saying is something the right give her. Always kid. Look at how she's talking. You will know that this she's reading from her computer system.
And that is presented in the original web page of Briggy should be the construction for everybody to follow. And Simon has now.
Biafra, this woman Aguga from her computer system. Yeah, no man so near Barawa de near Yona Aguga from her system.
Given the leadership to Mr. Ogechukwu, because there must be a leader acting when Simon Ekpa is away himself and cannot do his work. It is like a country needs vice president to be president.
This thing that this woman is reading, this woman, Biafran think, how can our prime minister, Ogekere, a finance minister, become an acting prime minister? This woman is reading this thing from her computer system. All those are ihu na computer. Depuis ya, all the ihu na computer na aguga hin oguga. This woman reading this thing from her computer. Yeah, because so they have to come and bring this brain and tell him that APM, look at what we are going to do now. This disgrace is too much. People are talking about it. We have to bring this woman up. They now write all these things. They are giving this woman the na computer. I know come they talk. I'm like saying that maybe say what I'm saying. Go and check. She reading it from her computer. Yeah,
to time when situation requires. So I have heard
you see. I believe you see. She reading this thing from computer. She reading this thing from computer. Obviously, computer na aguga here. Oguga here from computer. Oh, one man on dear. Dere here near. Yeah, skit. She can never come and do mistake. You see how I was talking? You see how I was talking? Did you see me doing as if I'm reading something? This is what they call that. This thing, Sonny is the key, the engine of this thing you are seeing here.
Voices and the voices have told me that now since Mr. Ogechukwu was not in the original structure prime minister, how can he?
Ifuru. Ndị a dere here de sendera nwanyị agụga here from computer. Who will come and debunk it? Who will come and debunk that I'm saying lie? Here nwanyị agụga. these two animals dere ihe ede nye ya ọ na-agụgụ ya agụga. Nwaanyị a dere ihe ha dere ihe edenye nwaanyị a si ọ bịa gụọ because of the shame and a fellow black man disgrace Ogekere. If we are because of Sonny Gwadasia, when you come, you have to be speak. You have to speak up. You have to speak up. Just that. Ginger yourself. This thing, this woman, Okuga. Yeah, here, there. Yem na agwa gị wụ confirm. A na-eti eti, a na-ewepụ ya ewepụ.
Be that now I specifically went again to Simon and clarified it very, very bottom through.
The woman be kwuweki ya from her own. Ị ga-afụ ihe na-ekwu ya, ọ ga-eme mistake. Just watch and see and listen. You will understand me. When she's talking her own from her own mind, not the one edere, you will see how she will say it.
That Simon wants the original structure to be as it is now, especially Mr. Ogechukwu covering.
Ọkwa the skit ederede ka ọ ka na-agụ. She never come to her own brain as a human being ikwu okwu. This one ka ederede ka ọ nọ na-agụga. Ndị ala.
For him now, until further notice. So there is no absolute unclear matter.
If you doubt me, go back and watch this thing and see that this woman is reading this thing from her computer system. Yeah, here they nyere nwaanyị a si ya ọ bịa gụọ. Na the insult emegede anyaogu eke Ogekere dị too much. Ya ọ bịa ebe a gụọrọ ha ihe a ka ereduzuo ka echefuo because of mgbara unu si na ndị isi ojii because of ihe meghala ọzọ bịa ghara unu echefuo ka emere eme. Focus na the new one. That's why that is the brain Sonny is bringing. If it's not because of the kind of situation, the kind of country unushi, new things meghala before no ọzọ eme unu echefuo ka emege. Focus na ka ọ fọrọzi. Ha chọrọ ịgbapụ unu uche na that disgrace anụmanụ anara na Washington. Ọ ya mee ha ji dere nwaanyị ahịa asị ya ọ bịa gụọ ya. I know what I'm saying. Ya ma nwaanyị agụga ha anya agụga. Ihe ụtọ ọ ga-esi ekwu okwu. You will know. Chide ọgụcha ha na skit ederi ya. The your bibi ikwu ka ya. Ị ga-afụ ụtọ o si ekwu ya plain without no mistake. Listen.
About who is now leading the government on Simon's behalf and within full support and full consent and full agreeing with Simon. So it would be good to say now that if I speak using Simon's words, Mr. Ogechukwu acts now doing Simon's actions. Because of course it is vice versa. I of course report back to Simon what is going on. So he is in that way approving every step you people take here now in this construction and organized in this way you are organized now. So, and Simon's great wish and hope is that people of Biafra should now unite more than ever, because he says he don't want to give outside world this kind of picture that now when Biafra is declared, the independence was declared in Lahti, here Finland. He don't want that outsiders get the picture that Biafrans cannot even govern themselves because somebody goes reckless and forms some new.
Elee otu onye ọzọ ga-esi declare ya Biafra? Onye ọzọ ga-esi declare ya Biafra. Anụmanụ apụta si na ya nwawuzi acting prime minister. Unu afụla ngide ihe ka mega before ụmụchukwu okike abịama. Elee otu onye ọzọ ga-esi declare ya Biafra? an errant boy, an animal, apụta si n'ọya ma bụ prime minister. Chineke nna, ọ bụ ifu ga ha ya meganụ. Kpọpụtara anyị Simon ebe ọ bụla ọ nọ, ka ọ bịa wụrụ the end of all this comedy Ogekere na Sonny nọ na-eplayigiri anyị here. The insult adịla too much. How can not a woman onye ọzọ ga-abịa dik ama m onye uche ụnụ ọ dịkwa ya. Ara na-agba m. I'm getting mad. How can another person declare Biafra? Somebody that is against it will now come and become the acting prime minister. I hope I'm making sense. How come? Before. Another person declare Biafra. Another person now come out as a prime minister. Somebody that's against the declaration now come and say that he wants to become the prime minister. They now write all these things, giving this woman to come here to read. Let's listen.
Entity, the main Biafrans don't even support. So that kind of action is reckless and harming Biafra and harming the cause of independence. And
if you know the damage that arise man caused to Ogekere, give me the damage. The thing will not go. That's why Sonny Akbarawa now go and bring this brain. Sonny is the engine of this thing. Because the thing, I'm going to say, here game Saturday. Onye ọbụla ga na-ehi ụra na their fundraising. That's why Sonny now bring this brain. Now call Ogekere. Look at what we are going to do now. Ogekere started begging this woman to come here to fool herself. That is how Sonny now write all these things. Now give her that she's reading. Biafrans, we know the truth and we know who to follow. We are not an animal like Sonny and Ogekere. We are not an animal.
Making Biafran people look like they are not, they don't show statesmanship or stateswomanship in this matter. So Simon's definite, I can even say definite command is that everybody should fall back, no matter.
Once this woman who go to her here now, she will start talking on her own. You will see she will not make a mistake. When this woman start talking on her own mind now, she will not make a mistake. This one she's still talking is the word they wrote for her.
What has happened before. Forget the past and fall back to the original government, to the original structure, which is now under Mr. Ogechukwu. And every loyal Biafran should know in his heart that Simon is right in this, because no state can prevail if the state is divided.
Remember that our prime minister knows that these people are forming cabal. When they have not go for the questioning, remember that he know. And you remember how Sonny answered him, the way Sonny talked to him. Even Sonny come here and tell you people that he cannot take because of his position, that he cannot speak up like a man. That if you cannot speak out like a man, that you take because of your position, that you don't want to lose your position, you cannot speak out. That he have to speak up. If he like, let him lose his position. It's because they know that they fuck about. Our prime minister know that these people have fuck about. This thing that they come to say, this woman to say here is a lie, yo. Is a lie, yo. Is a lie, yo. Sonny Akbarawa, Ogekere, anyaogu. Unu ga-eji ala ezere mmiri na ịdị deceive unu deceive ndị Biafra. Unless ọwụ mụ akwụrụ. Let's continue hearing what they write for the woman that she's reading.
We know that from history, we know that from the present day. So that is not even Simon's wish this is Simon's command. People should now take very.
Our Prime Minister, Eshobuni will not done you, you're gonna eti, enokwa, arumene, enokwa. Here you're gonna eti. Mbaga guya, makahia, ndi aji wanya, bena robishigo onwe ha. You're gonna eti, nnukwa, arumene, enokwa, arumene. Here you're gonna eti. Mbaga apụta full nonsense and they are not here ezuzuga.
Very seriously. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ogochala, she have finished reading. Then watch now. This woman now, how she read, and now that she's talking on her own now, you will see that she will not make a mistake. Just watch and see.
Thank you very much. Okay, Maria, our PM attorney, Biafran people, we are well educated and enlightened. I just wanted to touch light on now that we know we have the Biafra Republic government in exile, which is the original structure, and they still remain the legitimate government, and the breakaway group, or I call them the breakaway group that Ngozi Orabeze took with some Biafrans that are not well enlightened about what is going on. Can you please tell the Biafran people what message did our Prime Minister have for Madam Ngozi Orabeze, and the message of last week and the message of just 2 days ago? Please, the Biafran people really need to know this so that they can clarify their mind, so we can clarify them, because some of them are still doubting if that's what he actually said to Madam Ngozi. Thank you.
Thank you. To begin with, Simon wants to thank you, Madam Ngozi Orabeze, for her fine work till now. But now, situation is very much different than Simon suspected it would be a couple of months back when we think what has happened. Now, the true fact that Madam Ngozi Orabeze went and formed and registered new government, that is totally against Simon's wish and command. Simon never wanted thing like this to happen, and Simon is not backing up this kind of action. Vice versa, Simon specifically and explicitly tells everybody who has a loyal heart to him and original Biafran government and the original cause to fall back to the original structure, never mind what the person has done or if there is some quarrel between individual persons. Everybody should leave that aside now, and Simon kind of understand that those people now in the different camp, they have been misled, so it is not their fault, because there is so much information going on. Even me, I know that the information is not right and correct information, and it is not. The thing is that we cannot like go with detail to everything that is fussing in media now. But the main thing is that Madam Ngozi should concentrate to that work she did before the whole thing happened, and continue her fine work, and dissolve totally the new cabinet. The new cabinet is not legitimate, and it has not the support of PM self, and furthermore, there has not been.
Why can't you people ask? How did he knows all these things? How did he know all these things? How? Imagine a disgrace. I don't know how I can. Biafrans, we know the right person, and with the right person is Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. She will be the one who will follow until our Prime Minister appear on media. We cannot listen to this thing that this woman is saying here. How did our prime minister know all these things they are saying? Yeah? How? Before you people do something, I beg you, think now. We have sense. Yeah? A man that cannot defend himself, your own fellow black man, a chance worry. If we don't want it to fair, more than the person chance warrior. Chance warrior. Your beer, because of the insult, the too much. That's why they come up with this format.
Even legal actions to dissolve this old government and form new one, because everybody with the right mind knows that a state cannot have two governments. Another one is rebel and another one is original. Like in same matter, there cannot be two truths. Either one thing is true and one thing is false. So it is quite simple in this, even though I might sound very harsh and rude when I say this, but this rebellious camp should fall back to the original structure, and all personal differences between people should be buried. Everybody should bury their hatchet and submit themselves like good citizens, and good officers should submit to their leader. As in army, people in army obey their chief and their officers. So in this issue too, even state
Biafrans, Akụtufu, unu megide dakịrị anụmanụ a, unu megide dakịrị ogekere ka unu na-eme agwụna. Anụmanụ ihe okwu bịa sit at home. Eshobu na atenti ome atenti. Eshobu nu atenti dakịrị anụmanụ a ka unu na-eme agwụna. Unu amaghị mission ọnya ya na Peter Mba. Unu mara mission ọnya. Just achọrọ m ka ka finish here before m ewetara unu ka unu hụ how wicked this ogekere, how evil this ogekere dị with Ifeanyi Mba.
Organs and state officers must obey their PM, and the people the PM put to action on his behalf, and who the PM gave the power to govern meanwhile he is away. So it might this matter has taken.
This woman ha nọ na-use amaghị achọrọ m ikwu nwaanyị ikwu, believe me. Achọrọ m ikwu nwaanyị ikwu. Ha just nọ bịa nọ were nwaanyị a na-edeceive go onwe ha. Our prime minister can never make a kind of mistake to come and say ogekere, an animal and a useless man, ogekere. Our prime minister can never make this kind of mistake. Our prime minister can never make this kind of Simon Monyo. Nokota, a group, Omakama, in the Bilabawani Yamba. The way Sonny, thank God everybody. Are you people trying to see me? Sonny come and say, I cannot take because of my position, I cannot speak up. Some of you is afraid that you don't want to lose your position, that you cannot speak up when you see something wrong. Then him, he's not like that. He have to speak up. Somebody kuchilota anokota uru ha maka na bibi nyefe something naka.
This matter has now formed has come to a form that I see that there is only like personal struggle of
kpọta nwaanyị hia nwaanyị be ihe our prime minister ihe ọ ga na-eti ịnụkwa ihe ahụ ọ ga na-eti ịnụkwa ike gwụrụ ịnụkwa ihe ahụ ọ ga na-eti.
Doesn't count Biafran good and Biafran best. This is a matter of searching and acquiring personal power, and it should be vice versa, since everybody should submit and leave their own interests to backside and just do what is good for the cause.
Ogekere.
Like in every political movement, Biafra the important thing. Not anyone's personal power or personal visibility or personal seek of fame.
Looking on his look, you know that this guy have a confirmed mission. You will never win. If Ogechukwu succeed, I swear with my life. If Ogechukwu succeed, Ogechukwu, you will never. Instead, you will hide in shame.
And let me tell you, it is not easy. It is not child's play. So people who want to bear that kind of responsibility should be, as first and foremost, think themselves as other people's servants, not dictators. So in that sense, I can totally 100% agree that Simon made right choice now to give the power to Mr. Ogechukwu to restore the order that is lost now. Thank you.
Imagine.
Thank you. Please, because I just want us to make two other things clear, because for the record, and the world is watching.
He's trying to recover the shame, the disgrace given to him by the Arise presenter. That is why he's trying to recover it. But Omana here maybe or braid in many manner, or Polana many maya. You have disgraced yourself woefully, and you this one now you come up with this one fallacy.
Biafra is watching. So are you telling us, is there any message that our Prime Minister, that is to Ungo?
This is the useless animal human being that told you people that he speak with our Prime Minister, that he tell him not to publish the communication with him. Yeah, somebody that no communicate with our Prime Minister. So if you communicate with our Prime Minister, then why all these things now? You see how this guy, everything about him lie. Open play audio record. He said it there that for the audio, he's making mistake. Hi, my brother.
Was it about not using his information, not using anything that he have his signature to? That might not, is there any message to Ngozi to desist from using anything about our Prime Minister name, his signature, anything that he did not endorse, that he did not allow Ngozi to keep using?
Imagine.
I am aware of that. Please, can you as well let the Biafra know about that? Very one, the message and the response from Madam Ngozi to you when you discuss that with her. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, I have. I have very specific orders from Simon now, directly to Madam Ngozi, which orders I have told her via telephone just like a day ago, that Madam Ngozi should now withdraw from internet totally. Like give up X, give up online, give up YouTube, give up all channels she is using to put this whole quarrel or anything else for that matter to public. Since I see that in the postings here somebody asks about the case, somebody wants to know about Simon's case. Let me tell you directly what I hear from the case. That the enormous...
What I hear from the case. This woman, let me tell you what I hear from the case. Let me tell you what I hear from the case. This woman is not our Prime Minister lawyer. What I hear, not what is going on. A lawyer cannot come here and tell you what he hear. He could have tell you that let me tell you what is going on the case. This woman, our Prime Minister lawyer. A lawyer will tell you Okay, let me tell you what is going on the case. But this one not say what I hear. Una hona nga mmadụ na-ewere ex-girlfriend ya, ex-wife ya, ibi menwe asị ndọyi ya. Onye ọwụ otu o si daa iberibe. Our prime minister dị ka ọ ga-adị iberibe ka oge kere na Sani Akparawa. How can, even if it is your PMS wife, he can never make a mistake to use him as a lawyer. Never. Because there must only be something that make them separate. Yes. Look at what Uchechi is doing now. You see how bitter Uchechi is doing. You see what Uchechi is doing. You don't, if you know the meaning of S, you will start running. Ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, they are very bad. Our prime minister can never make a mistake. Iji onye asị lawyer. Oge kere isi ọ dịkwa gị mma. Ichọma onye ọbụla dị iberibe ka gị. Anụmanụ na-ewistand wu n'onye Yoruba.
Posting in internet and also enormous posting to the prison from Madame Gosey's camp has put problems to Simon. He has ended up explaining what this rioting is now and how things are in Biafran groups. And are you people a civilized government or something else? So it is utmost important that Madame Gosey's camp and she herself don't use internet, X, or any channels as a representative of Biafrans or Biafran state or whatever.
You could have told them that Dr. Ngozi Arabeze have to submit in S handle to Ogekere. You could have said it that our prime minister said that Dr. Ngozi Arabeze have to submit his S handle, everything to Sani Akparawa and Ogekere. You got it just know who ya.
Whatever comes to the legal Biafran government, of course, everybody can be in Instagram and Facebook and X, but as a civil person. But as a leader of Biafra or any authority of Biafra or any worker of Biafran government or anything concerning Biafra and the cause, Madam Gosey is restricted to do now until further notice.
Hi. What, this word is something else. Imagine Nwanyị ka nwanyị restricted until a further notice. Hi. Chineke God. Ogekere. Anụmanụ that cannot defend himself from your own fellow black man. Mgbe ọ na-enwe ọnụ na ihe gbasara Biafra, ọ pụta na kamera ya na-ezuzu. Man to man, he cannot withstand. N'aka nwaanyị ka ị na-ahụ ọ na-afụkpu ewu.
Which is Simon's exact wish and exact command. So that has already caused problems to the case. And me, I don't want any more problems to him since he has so many things in his hands already. So this posting in X makes only confusion and disappointment. So so that is why Simon said very, very strictly and clearly that Madam Gosey should stop that and do her work only now in chambers. Her good work, what she used to do back times ago. But this is utmost prohibited now. And utmost prohibited is to put this quarrel between Mr. Ogechukwu's people and Gosey's camp to public. That is the worst thing she can do now. That makes Biafrans look, I might use this kind of word like ridiculous. That there is somebody rioting against everybody else. And there are so many fake news even going on, which probably we all are aware of. So even in that context, now Madam Gosi should lay low outside from internet totally. That is the message.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna, before I bring our Honorable Maziema, Biafran people, I just want to make it this clear for the record. Our Prime Minister have distanced himself from Madam Ngozi Orabeze and her activity.
How did he distance himself from Dr. Ngozi Orabeze? Then Orugun Wakona Dr. Close. How? Hi. Iko to onye Ogam. Ifere oge ekere na-emezi m. Ifere oge ekere na-emezi m. Ihe gbasara oge ekere na-emezi m ifere. Ihe gbasara oge ekere na-emezi m ifere. How our Prime Minister to distance himself from Dr. Ngozi Orabeze? Iko to onye. Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, I was in Finland a week before the declaration of Biafra. But Anemanu Ogekere was doing his course with the Nigerian government on how they will stop everything. That's why Ogekere did not come to pay for the hall. Hall. As somebody that did all these things, how can our Prime Minister distance himself from Nwanyi ka Nwanyi? Nwanyi mere ihe Biafra na-atụghị anya ya. Nwanyi mere ihe Biafra na-atụghị anya ya. Hi! How can our Prime Minister distance himself? A woman that said, I was in Finland a week. A week before the declaration. Tell me, how can a man, then how did the Dr. Ngozi Orabeze get the security that was guiding her? That you said that our Prime Minister have distanced himself. These people, they will never be disappointed like the way they get disappointed with the Elias. Just mark my word. This format to Yaka, and when format to Iji Tuana na Aka, all the form of honor guy, honor need there na to see now, all by the grace of God, the cage and not as him but they go. Format need a catcher. This one Yaka. Who you have for you?
So any activity going on with Ngozi and the rest, our Prime Minister is not going to be responsible. It's not going to be held accountable. And they be using our Prime Minister picture and some of stuff.
Our Prime Minister can never make this kind of comment that he distanced himself from Nwanyi ka Nwanyi. Okay, Kere, Anumanu. People that are forming cabal already. These people, they think that Biafra, we are not wise. So we can never be moved. Anybody is Sogendia. Anybody is Sogendia. Anybody is Sogendia.
Have his signature on it. Our Prime Minister is totally against it. And our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, distanced himself from Ngozi Orabeze and her activity. And the message was passed to Ngozi Orabeze. After the message,
so na Ngozi Orabeze no ka ọ na-enwe ọnụ. So if you offer Dr. Ngozi Orabeze 1-on-1, he cannot stand her. I swear with my life. Anụmanụ na standing with the nwoke ibi ya ọgbapụ ọsọ. Ọwụrụ nwaanyị. You have this kind of strength, then you cannot use and defend yourself. A journalist kwesịrị defend yourself from. A journalist kwesịrị chance. Kwechiri nke ikwechiri. You bịa kpụrụ ga akpụrụ kwụpụ. Imenwuni ya. Is only where Dr. Ngozi Orabe. This guy now, if we see Dr. Ngozi Orabe, then stand 1-1, he cannot speak. This guy cannot speak. Do you just take a look of what happened in Finland in the Biafra Declaration? How his attitude. He cannot stand Dr. Ngozi Orabe. A man that cannot stand his fellow woman. A fellow man a chance to. That's what brings all these things now. Because the insult is too much. The insult cost, even their choppings, their fundraising, the thing, they have $2,000. Give man a woman.
Were delivered. She said that she will never take order from the Prime Minister. Our attorney, is that correct? Is that what she said?
That is correct. First thing she said that...
Believe me, Jerry, he's working hard to defend himself. And if the no need if he have opportunity, nothing, he will never have opportunity. Dear friends, we are wise. We are wise. If we like, we do it to DOS, talk less of this Sonia Barawa and these people.
That she will leave the whole government, which I said that is regrettable since she has knowledge and things that are useful for Biafrans and for the cause if she uses that right. But that situation didn't prevail long since she came to another conclusion, which was to totally neglect to submit to Mr. Ogechukwu's orders.
Ogechukwu, do your signature?
She can never work.
Ogechukwu, do your signature is in any document? Did your signature is in any document? To start with, a useless man. Keep disgracing yourself. Biafrans will know the truth. Do you see any of them? Oguna saw one highway woman. Or even that woman have insulted our prime minister before. The one that have a white one woman have insulted our prime minister before. That support all these people supporting Ogekere. No one have their picture. Fake profile. I'm mobilizing.
Can submit to Mr. Ogechukwu, which I find very, very greatly disappointing, since everybody must put the cause first, not the personal agenda and personal ambitions.
Simon can never make a mistake in his life to hand over to this person over my dead body. Simon can never. I know what I'm saying. Simon can never make a mistake to hand over to this guy. God forbid.
And in her word, after you let her know, and did she go ahead to say she cannot obey our prime minister order or listen to him until he's out and they will sit in a round table and discuss? Yes. Is that correct?
That is correct. That is correct. And that makes me little disappointed, because that means that she don't believe my words are right and legal words, even though I speak them as a sworn attorney. So it makes those words makes me to look bad again in front of the great audience.
Thank you very much. And when I called you last week, when I was on the live program, the call is a direct call. That is correct, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's Biafran people.
The call is a direct call. That is right. Why can't you let her to defend herself? You answer. The call, when I call you, that call, is it a call or a record? Simple. You don't have to answer so that she will say yes.
We are smart people. We are wise people. We have been massacred, and during the war from 1967 to 1970, over 5 million Biafrans were killed, over 3 million Biafrans were starved to death. We have gone too far to go back. We have been through a lot. This is not time for us to give up. Our leader, Mazi Ogechukwu, and Mazi Philip Efiong, they did not.
Oneji Ifeoma egwu so that Sonny ga-adị happy. Oneji Philip egwu so that Sonny ga-adị happy.
Give up. Instead, the agreement with Nigeria is no language, and at the same time, they make it clear that they are not surrendering. It's no victor, no language. And our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as well, never give up. Our prime minister, likewise the same. And in our own time, we are not going to do the same. We are not going to give up. We'll keep fighting. We've been through a lot. So please, based on what is going on, let every Biafran come back. Let's finish this fight. The Biafran is being redeclared, and this is not time for us to go back and start.
Oh, I don't even know that he understands that the Biafran have been declared. I thought that he said that the Biafra have not been declared. I don't even know. Then who make it possible? Who make it possible? Who make it possible? Ask me. Are you the one? Shame on you, useless man.
Where we already passed, or the stage that we already passed. This is time that we need to unite and fight one common enemy that we have, that is the Fulani. And if you are not yet still convinced with our attorney that is here, we have to, she have to volunteer to be here to make sure she delivered the message based on order, and at the same time to set the record clear. Please, for those that are still doubting, I don't think this is the right time for you to be doubting. We all need to come back and do what is needful. Our Honorable Imam, you can come on to the stage and let Biafra get your input as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our ATM.
Agadi nwoke na-agwa ofe onye mpa nọ n'ụlọ egwu amụọ n'ọpụ. Always kind of all these people, all these fathers. Onye nwe this kind of father, he has no one mpa onye mpa. Onye nwe this kind of person, he also nwere mpa.
Honorable nkere, thank you very much, and a special welcome to our attorney Marianne.
I hope the woman you go and tell our prime minister that the person name now is anyaogu. I hope you will go and tell our prime minister this guy name now is anyaogu. I believe you will go and tell him. So that let me see a man that answering to name. I hope you will go and tell our prime minister this man name is anyaogu. Not ogechukwu. Then forget that one. They forget that one. Even the man did not even call him anyaogu. He called him ogechukwu. Continue deceiving yourself because of each other leadership, each other ego. Ngozi ga-emenyu anya. This guy cannot stand Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. A man that cannot stand his fellow man. Or nwanyi ka ibi ya. Or legit woman. Look at how they come here to rubbish themselves. Look at how they come here to rubbish themselves. Biafrans, I know Kota no, we want to. I am a hangame, or we been listening to her. If the work ekere. Onye ọbụla mụ na onye ọbụla just knows zere onwe ike echewe Simon ịkpa mgbe ọbụla ọ pụtara. It's better everybody go and rest. It's better that we go and rest than to listen to this animal called Ogekere. A man that is not. Hi! Ihe ka na-agbawa obi. nwoke ibe gị achansụọ gị chụfuo gị gị gbapụ ọsọ then gị na-eweta ọnụ wụ na nga Ngozi Orabueze nọ.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, Maria,
covering for him now. Command is that everybody's government. So that is issue too. Even
Ngozi, about not using his information, not using anything that he have his signature to, that might not, is there any message?
Of course, Madam Ngozi is restricted to do.
Prime Minister Simon Ekpa distanced himself from Ngozi Orabueze and her activity. And the message was passed to Ngozi Orabueze after the call. It's a direct call. That is correct, right? Fulani. And if you are not yet still convinced with our attorney that is here,
what is happening? I always say to Biafrans, what is happening? I always what is happening. Not easy for her to come here. Not easy for her to come. And a special welcome to our attorney Marianne. I've also had the privilege of speaking with you several times. We have, so most of the things you said, I'm aware of it. So once again, welcome, Marianne. Thank you very much for making our time to come to us. And for Biafrans, I think our APM has said it all. What we need now is to come together. I don't want to repeat what he said or to repeat what our attorney Marianne has said.
Hey.
She has made it clear now, the stand of our Prime Minister. We must come together, irrespective of our disagreement yesterday, day before yesterday, or last month. Today, let us come together after listening to her. Because for her to make her time to come here and talk to Biafran shows how much she loves us. It's not easy for her to come here in life.
It's not easy. It's something they arranged. She did not come on her own. It's arranging something, and she was paid. Are you trying to tell me that when you call her to pay her money to write a skit for her to come and read, she will not come and display herself? Onye mpa, Moka. This man, onye mpa, somebody father.
Has to talk to Biafrans. It's just to make sure that the right thing is done, to make sure that we come together and fight our enemy. Our enemy is not our fellow Biafrans. We may disagree, yes. In a family also, sometimes you have disagreement between husband and wife, between mother and child, between father and child, or children. It happens. But at the end, you still come together and be one family. And that is why from day one, when we started talking to Biafrans about what is happening, I always say to Biafrans, please come back. Let us forget what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm making this an appeal.
Come with who? A man that have double name. Onye mpa. Ọ na-adịkwanụ mma. Ọ dịkwanụ mma ka okenye nọrọ n'ụlọ ego amụọ n'ọbụ. Marakwanụ na ọwa aka manụ gbugburu nwata. Ahụ okwu gbugburu okenye. Ọkwa ịdị ihe a. Nwoke amaghị omege. Ọ maghị omege ọ kọsụrụ onwe ya.
Forget about whom you abused or who abused you. We put them behind us and they move together. It's only together that we can achieve Biafra quicker. If a divided house is difficult to stand, it's only when we are together, united, that we can achieve a Biafra quickly and then fight our enemies. The Fulanis, they are our main enemies. The in-house fighting won't help us. It won't bring us backwards, and that's exactly what is happening. So if we can start right now, today, and say, look, I mean, you can be annoyed because of what this person said or what the other person said. But at the end, we are all human beings. Nobody is perfect. We can say, I offended you. I'm sorry. Let us move on. Or even if you don't say sorry, but at least come back so that we can fight our enemies. Please, dear friends, I hope, I think we've lost our attorney. I can't see her picture. Information Minister.
I am seeing you people. I'm seeing you.
Okay, yeah, I can see you now. Okay, good. So, please let us, our attorney now has made it clear. If you did not believe when she spoke to us on the phone, now you're seeing her. So I don't think there is...
You see, this is the Sonny Brem boss. Just to make sure the disgrace given to Egekere by the Arise man, for them to recover it back, so that people will forget talking about the disgrace, so that we started talking about another thing now. That's why they brought this woman to come and do this thing that they are doing. I just don't. Who can believe all this thing that these people are saying here?
Is anything that want to have in mind now that we say otherwise of what she said? She has made it clear the message from our peer, and she's talking to you live on camera, live, so that you will believe, you know that she is not making anything up. It's a direct message, and she...
Ejide ihe kamera rie ndị mmadụ too much. Mgbada na-achọ ịkwụ ụgwọ na mgbada ga-asị gị let me come to camera. Iji ha ya kamera ya ọ ga-akwụ ụgwọ. Ejide kamera rie ndị mmadụ too much, and ọ ya mere o ji bịa kpọpụta onye a ka ọ gbara unu kamera, because they know that you people must only form a victim. Ejide kamera rie ndị mmadụ ugwo. Ọ bụ ihe onye arụghị unu. Sonny plan all these things. Ejide kamera rie ndị mmadụ ugwo. Once client gị gwara gị sị gị video call, ịfụghara ya na video ya sị ka me aga mpe na ọfụna gị. All because of ego Saturday ka eji bịa gbara unu kamera. Dịka dị mmadụ nọ na-ekwu ya, ndị isi ojii unu fụha na kamera unu ada yakata.
Fall back to the original structure, and that's what we have been saying from day one. We are not going to let the structure that our PM put together to destroy. Nobody will destroy it, and our PM has made it clear now through our attorney. Go and tell Biafrans, go back to the original structure. If I come out, if there will be changes, it's him that will tell us that we need changes. So please, those people who are still on the other side or following Ngozi Arabweze, please know it that from now, from today, we want you back. Our PM wants you back to be with us. Please. Again, our attorney, Marianne, thank you once again for your time, and thank you for talking to Biafrans. We love you. We know you are doing a great job. We've been talking, and so I know a lot of things that you are doing for us. Biafrans are happy with your services. You're giving us fantastic services, and we are happy, and we love you the way you love Biafrans, because you are doing it with love too. We know that you love Biafrans. We have interacted a lot of times. So,
chetakwanụ na Uchechi mechakwara ihe ahụ. Chetakwanụ na Uchechi na DOS mechakwara this thing. Enwere ihe dị iche. Is there any new thing that these people are showing us? Uchechi do all these things with the DOS. What happened? Where is DOS today? Biafra, remember that Uchechi and DOS, they play all this trick. They acted all these skits. They acted all these things. Where are they today? Uchechi ha mechakwara here. Ebe ka ha nọ today. Ogekere jukwuru ajụjụ. Sonny Awara, do you ask question? DOS even do more than this one you people are doing. Where did they end? So this thing is not a new thing to us. We believe in only one person, Dr. Ngozi Arabweze. Nwanyị ka nwanyị, nwanyị eji eje mba. If you like, bring a Finland president. Let him come here and still talk. Only that woman we will listen until our prime minister don't even on camera. I no need to talk.
I know how we love Biafrans. So we want to say thank you very much once again. And of course, our information minister, for your time. Thank you very much. And our APM, I give it back to you. Thank you very much.
Sonny is the brain boss of this thing. Sonny is the brain boss of this thing. Believe me. APM, look at what we are going to do now. We have to bring this woman on camera. So that this thing they are talking about, Arise man, this disgrace, that this Arise man disgrace you. they will not talk it again. They will not start talking about this one. So it is the brain, the engine of this thing. You see how they are thanking him.
And greetings to Biafrans once again.
Thank you very much for your kind words.
Thank you very much, Mariam. We really appreciate you. I know you'll be receiving a lot of hate, and every message through our PM, that have been through you. So I don't see any reason why we shouldn't believe you. And actually, I have the opportunity to talk to our.
Therefore, remember that this woman sent Dr. Ngozi Odabeze that our Prime Minister said you should handle everything. That you should keep handling everything. But how come this woman now come and give her 360 and not on 360? Say that it's okay, Kere. Biafrans, I believe you guys are listening to me. Remember that this woman, before, he's the one that our Prime Minister sent message. How come today it's now okay, Kere? How come today is now oge ekere? Unu mụkwanụ na-ejikwe na anya unu. Ndị ya soga oge ekere onye anụmanụ na-aga defend mụ n'onwe ya nọkọta onye ofe mma na-acha nsụọ ya. Hai! Ngwara unu ọ ka mma na mụ na onye ahụ nwụrụ di ya. Ifu na ọ ga-atra ekwe na-atra. Ọhụụ adị ihu m sọsọ anya m ga-eri ya like this. Ọwụ mmadụ ga-agwa ọ ga-agwa onye meghị ya kamera ya oshipụta taa. Yo disgrace chọọ onwe ya na-agbagharị ka akwa mkpụrụ amụ. Mmadụ bi ya chance ya. Nigeria. No, yes, I'm a Biafra. PM
as well, which you did. And so, I believe that the Biafran people know the right thing to do. And they be hearing about Mariam. Today they have the privilege to see you. And I believe that never a time that a message was sent through you to tell Ngozi to lead the Biafran government, or to tell Madam Ngozi to be in charge of Biafra. And this actually, I think it would be nice as well if, because the message that was actually put out, the message is not complete. It's a message that even we at the time I discussed that with you, and there's a lot that be happening behind the scene, and some things can happen for some reason. So based on my knowledge, and I believe based on well-meaningful Biafran people, we all know that never a time our Prime Minister asked Madam Ngozi to go and form a new government, or to dissolve the old government, or to go ahead and lead the Biafran people. We have a government, and the government have a process of where you elect people, you vote people, and they are elected. So it's not, we are not running a kangaroo government or banana republic, whereby like I right now, the acting Prime Minister, I have a COS, Honorable Amo Biene. So I don't think I can appoint Honorable Amo Biene to just come and be in charge of the government. No, there's a process.
Do you have finance minister? Do you have finance minister? Do you have finance minister? Anuman.
I believe that we Biafrans, we know that as a government, we are not running a company where you have a CEO that will, after the CEO of that, the president of the company, maybe he's on vacation or on a leave. Is the CEO of that company have a right to appoint any member of any of the employees to say, run this company before I'll be back, without being elected or voting in. But as a government, how government run, people are voted into power. And we believe that even if the Prime Minister asks ogechukwu to go and lead the Biafran people, we have to acknowledge that and vote me in. The member of the government or the cabinet will now come in agreement and elect me, vote and elect me into that office. So because of this message that was at the time, it's just kind of confusing. If you can just touch light on that to make it clear so that the Biafran people understand that the message is not, what the message actually meant, and at the same time, the message that is flying is not even completed. If you look at this message right here, can you clearly, Sonny, can you scroll down and can you tell us if this
a useless man once Biafra is a useless man once he see that our prime minister have went for questioning. They started say that they want to make a nation to have another prime minister. That day, he now apply. That's why he now started bribing people. That's why they now started making him a crime prime minister.
This message is complete. Is it the complete message that was put out, or the message is something is missing there, which is so kind of deceiving for the Biafran people? You can see that this message is altered. It's not complete. I don't really want you to go too further because of security reason and other stuff. This message here, is it the complete message that you sent out, or the message was altered? Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Ogechukwu. Yes, this is not the complete text, since I have the complete text reserved for this possibility that may come out as it has come. So something has been removed from this message. This was sent to the original group of Igbo people I gathered together when I learned from Simon that I can deliver messages, or got his request to deliver messages to you people. So something has been removed. And what else comes to this actual message, since this one seems to be now
this is the message. She's the one that give Dr. Ngozi Orabeze this message. She's the one, oh. But now look at what she's saying. That is not the full message. Not para message, Aka.
The message Madam Ngozi uses as to back her authority up. The situation, this message was formed, and the information from Simon I got, we were in circumstances of Simon thought that he will be in investigation like couple of days, and the question was to take care of running office errands, like every.
You see she's the one that sent message to our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. Now she's lying about the message. You see how she's changing it. Message that she sent. You see how she changed it? That our Prime Minister think that now Chere Kambia. That think that he's calling it Chere Kambia. That he don't know that it will take this time. You see how she changed it? Why did she's the one that sent the message to our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. Now she have changed it that our Prime Minister sent the message thinking that the thing is thinking that he will go and come back. God always expose these people, but they keep disgracing themselves. Listen. The message, she's the one that sent this message to Dr. Ngozi Orabeze that our Prime Minister said you should hand over everything. You should handle everything. But now these people have gone and bribed her. She started talking nonsense about something. The message you send the Quran.
Everyday errands that Simon is little time out, that somebody must take his, like I use a metaphor, somebody should open his mails and pick his calls when he's away. It was same kind of situation when I leave my office. I am the CEO and the director of the board. If I leave the office for a while, I can tell my office manager that, hey, pick my calls and take care of things. I am away for 2 days. That don't mean that he will be the new CEO or new chief of board or something like that. It means that he takes care of the everyday things what are needed.
Dear friends, you see it. You see it? This same woman, she's the one that sent the message that our prime minister sent to Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. Handle everything. I handle everything over to you. Now they have changed it. You see how shameful these people is. You see how shameful these people is. Woman that send message, you see, our prime minister say you should handle over everything. That you should take care of everything. How can you say somebody to take care of something, later you change? Before. N'ihi na mmadụ ihe ndekọta eme mgbe ọ na-emecha gị be change. Why you are the one message not there? The woman is not doing what she's doing on her own. It's because of order from our prime minister. Now anyaogu try to make sure he rubbish everything, but it's not possible. Not possible. Our prime minister have hand over. Take care of everything. I am coming. Now the woman have said it that our prime minister think that the thing is just that something that he will go and come back the next day. Imagine if Dr. Ngozi Orabeze now make a mistake now and go and hand over this thing now to Nkere. When our prime minister come back now, you know that Ngozi Orabeze will have to be the one to blame. Did you hear from me? I'm the one that said it. Ofu okwu ozoro n'onye ma ihe. Ana agbagari ya agbagari. You see how they are trying to change. Why she's the one that sent her the message, yo? Is this woman that sent Dr. Ngozi Orabeze a message from our prime minister. Now you see how she's changing it. That he thinks there is something that he will go for his question and come back the next day. Huh? Onye Igbo na-aṅụchukwu mmiri ara afọ ga-abịa ga-egewe ndị iberibe a na ya ha zụzụbeghị ya. Ọ dị possible now. Jijire m ana m abịa. Mbịa ma were ihe m. Ọ dị form of photo Freeman nọ na. Nsi ya please. Were ihe a jijetụrụ m nọ mgbe ọ bụla m bịara gị nye m ya. He cannot carry it and give another person that m sịkwasị gị were ejije na m gwara gị. Did I send you a message? When I come out and then you give me back my thing that I hand over to you. These things these people are doing here is a child's play.
Not that the person self takes the one's authority and position. Not at all. And that was, Simon got like few minutes to think the answer he gave to me, because those days we didn't even speak directly, me and him. It was just his opinion. And he recognized that later that he thought he is, realistically, he thought he's aware.
Ifuru nwaanyị na-ama anyị. Ifuru nwaanyị later he is realistic. Look at the kind of child's play these people are playing with great Biafra. Imagine later he realistic. Hey! These people na-eme ihe na-asọ oyi. Ihe na-awụ akpara atịchị n'ahụ. These people na-eme ihe na-asọ oyi.
For a couple of days, only maybe a week, and comes back. And if something urgent comes, there must be somebody in the office to pick his mail and answer his calls. And that is why she authorized Madam Ngozi to be that person as a chief of staff and helper to him. Not prime minister on his place. That is the clear background of this message. I tell you this with true honesty. So nobody believed that this can lead to this kind of situation.
Then it can have lead already. Why can't you people let her do her thing? Since you have already tell her to handle everything when he's out, when he come out. Yeah? You see how God is exposing them. That they don't know, that he don't know that it's something that he will go and come out. My brother, fear anything else, you fear anything else. Anything else. The way you will fear this Twitter else, fear your S now, because this S now, this S media can destroy a whole human being. Believe me, that's how S girlfriend, S her wife can destroy somebody because of anger. Listen.
A couple of messages here when people post here that are kind of negative messages, and I love criticism, since that is what we lawyers do. We answer to criticism, and that what I may say a couple of few words that I have followed this Biafra issue since I was a little kid. My grandmother introduced me to this Biafran issue in 1969. And since that time, I have followed the situation, and that was just a pure miracle that later on me and Simon met, and this Biafra agenda started to live in our hearts. And since then, I have visited Iboland 6 times, driven car in Nigeria, lived there in village, eating village food and making food for Christmas to people. I know, and read plenty of Biafran history. So now I know something about Biafra, and my hands and feet are in the red soil of Iboland. So if people criticize me that I do some business here or something, let me tell you, this is from my heart, and I even jeopardize somehow myself to take a stand in this issue. But I don't mind, and I am ready to go as far it takes, because this situation now is wrong. What is happening now is wrong. Madam Goshi should not continue this, what she's doing, and give space and help, actually, to Mr. Oge to get this heavy burden handled with. So, and third thing, people here ask plenty why Simon don't speak directly, that they will only listen when he speaks. Let me tell you, dear friends, that is not possible. He cannot make outside calls from that prison and WhatsApp calls like almost nothing. He can only call me internally and his lawyer internally, and that is why I am there existing, that I go there, write down his every word.
Then okay, Kere, how did you talk to this? You said you talked to our prime minister. Huh? Okay, Kere, how do you talk to our prime minister more than 30 minutes? Did you people ask Oge Kere, how did he talk to our prime minister more than 30 minutes? Or 30 seconds or what? You see it? How did they go Sukashia 1 year? How did they go Sukashia the woman?
Word and deliver his messages, because the prison self don't let him call WhatsApps and foreign numbers for that matter, even though his communication is not restricted anymore. So it is just not possible he can now speak directly to Biafran people. That is why I am there doing this job. And next Friday, I'm going there again for the whole day to ask his mind and continue being his message deliverer. And I believe I can have some justification, not that I am a lawyer, but I have been married with that person.
You hear him? You hear him? Not that I am a lawyer, but I have been married. I have been. Not that I'm his lawyer. Listen.
For 7 good years and taking care of his 1969 and 1970 when I was born. And since that time I have followed the situation, and that was just a pure miracle that later on me and Simon met, and this Biafra agenda started to live in our hearts. And since then I have visited Iboland 6 times, driven car in Nigeria, lived there in village, eating village food and making food for Christmas to people. I know and read plenty of Biafran history. So now I know something about Biafra, and my hands and feet are in the red soil of Iboland. So if people criticize me that I do some business here or something, let me tell you, this is from my heart, and I even jeopardize somehow myself to take a stand in this issue. But I don't mind, and I am ready to go as far it takes, because this situation now is wrong. What is happening now is wrong. Madam Goshi should not continue this what she's doing and give space and help actually to Mr. Oge to get this heavy burden handled with. So and third thing, people here ask plenty why Simon don't speak directly, that they will only listen when he speaks. Let me tell you, dear friends, that is not possible.
How did Ogekere manage to speak with our Prime Minister? He said it last week Friday. How?
He cannot make outside calls from that prison and WhatsApp calls like.
Then how did Ogekere manage to speak with this our Prime Minister? Ogekere said he speak with him, that he tell him not to expose the call. Then how did Ogekere speak with him? Chai! Ezigbo arụ mere. Ezigbo arụ mere. Lekwa ihu ya dị ọta kawa n'ihu. Nwaanyị afọ ọkụọ ndị ya ọpụ ya ga-echeke n'ihu ya. O chenjiri ihu ya. Ọ ma ama na nwaanyị akast ya ndị ya.
Almost nothing. He can only call me internally and his lawyer internally, and that is why I am there existing, that I go there, write down his every word and deliver.
Assisting, not a lawyer. This woman, you said it now. He's not his lawyer, he's just assisting. He's not his lawyer. Maka ndị iberibe na-amaghị ihe si na ọ nọghị ya. Assisting. He's not his lawyer.
His messages, because the prison self don't let him call WhatsApps and foreign numbers for that matter, even though his communication is not restricted anymore. So it is just not possible he can now speak directly to Biafran people. That is why I am there doing this job. And next Friday, I'm going there again for the whole day to ask his mind and continue being his message deliverer. And I believe I can have some justification, not that I am a lawyer, but I have been married with that person.
You hear him? Sabontike, you hear him? Not that I'm a lawyer. Not that I am a lawyer. She said that I am not a lawyer. Sabontike, unu na-anụ ya? Ndị oshi.
For 7 good years and taking care of his son since the day the son was born. So I have some capacity to deliver his messages. That is my message I want to deliver, brothers and sisters. Thank you. So and third thing, people here ask plenty why Simon don't speak directly, that they will only listen when he speaks. Let me tell you, dear friends, that is not possible. He cannot make outside calls from that prison and WhatsApp calls like almost nothing. He can only call me internally and his lawyer internally, and that is why I am there existing.
And his lawyer, this woman is not our Prime Minister lawyer. Our Prime Minister is smart. Ịnọkọta ibe with ex-wife. Lekwa ihe mege Nnamdi Kanu with Uchechi, DOS. Ifeanyi Ubah tụtụrụ. Pịakashịa. Pịaba onwe ya na adịghị. Before no yiti na. Maso nwaanyị a nọ Ogekere nso na. Ogekere ga-achọkwa ka o dina anya. Ọ vam. Before no yiti na gị hụ ya na. Ogekere esoro iji na-anụ ihe na ana n'ili. Unu amaghị agwaghị unu. Onye nwaanyị anọ ha nso ama ha achọrọ n'otu ha ga-esi edina ya. Geenụ ntị, this thing. I am not his lawyer. I'm just a message as lover.
That I go there, write down his every word and deliver his messages, because the prison self don't let him call WhatsApps and foreign numbers for that matter, even though his communication is not restricted anymore. So it is just not possible he can now speak directly to Biafran people. That is why I am there doing this job. And next Friday, I'm going there again for the whole day to ask his mind and continue being his message deliverer. And I believe I can have some justification, not that I am a lawyer, but I have been...
You dey hear am? Know that I am a lawyer. Only a working lawyer in any place. Cut this part. Post o. Ka Azaya anyaogu so onye akpara awa. Nwanyi awugo onye lawyer. Nwanyi just no wuru nwanyi highway. You can buy her heart with ihe nke ụwa. Nwanyi enwe lawyer owu.
Married with that person for 7 good years, and I believe I... So, and third thing, people here ask plenty why Simon don't speak directly, that they will only listen when he speaks. Let me tell you, dear friends, that is not possible.
He's not listening.
He cannot make outside
Akbarawa
calls
cannot listen.
from that prison and WhatsApp calls.
What Akbara know is that fundraising. He cannot listen. I am not a lawyer. What is Anthony? He's just a messenger as ex-lover.
Like almost nothing. He can only call me internally and his lawyer internally, and that is why I am there.
Only local call. Only local call. Only local call. And when them experience in India. Only local call. Ogechukwu, how did you manage on a more corner spirit? How do you manage to talk to our prime minister? I really want to know. You say you talk to this man, that you don't want to disclose your communication with him. How do you talk to this man? She said that I am not a lawyer. The woman, the woman no guru for the first time. But one ya bebe chefuo ya. That first time, one ya guru ya go de ederi soni dere denia. But the woman have come here now. You see how she's talking on her own directly. But that time, one on agunya hago. See, watch out here, one aguga. When this woman was talking on her own, now she will talk same, nothing like mistake. I told you people, but you people don't concentrate. You people don't understand. Ogechukwu come to make you people. Don't give your money. It's better you keep it to yourself.
Existing that I go there, write down his every word and deliver his messages, because the prison self don't let him call WhatsApps and foreign numbers for that matter, even though his communication is not restricted anymore. So it's just not possible he can now speak.
Ogechukwu can do anything. Ogechukwu when he ire heji yando because enwuru obare enweghị o ji emeghe. O nwere ike ire all the form of vam. Ha ndị a nwere ike ire ihe ha ji anyụma mmiri because of ego. Ogechukwu, how do you manage to talk to this our prime minister? It's on a Friday. Urube the 1 week, Etigemiya 1 week. I told the people that this woman reading is writing something. No, that one year go change oguga. When she will talk on her own, you will know that this woman is talking on her own now. You see how she's talking on her own now. Nobody writing this one down. I am not his lawyer. I am not a lawyer.
Directly to Biafran people. That is why I am there doing this job. And next Friday, I'm going there again for the whole day to ask his mind and continue being his message deliverer. And I believe I can have some justification, not that I am a lawyer, but I have been married with that person.
You hear him? You hear him? You hear know that I'm a lawyer, but I have been married with this person. I believe you people hear I am not a lawyer. He says Sonny Akbarawa Ogekere that he's not a lawyer. You not just know a retired ex-lover. Araban Ogekere. You no believe him. Because this one, this one no be waiting the right. The woman have finished it. The woman have go to this one now. You see how the woman talking on her own than the time she was reading before.
And I believe I can have some justification, not that I am a lawyer, but I have been married.
In a year, I will disgrace you people. I swear with my life. I will that I will send Ogekere to Lagoon. He will go and hide in shame. Why is Sonia Akbarawa Geji remain there a blogger? Because of an animal. But Ogekere, I'm a chufu na social media. I will send Ogekere away from social media. You will not see him again. Go and mark my word. Ogekere, I will send you out from social media. You go and hide in shame. Anytime I'm put here, you make una not listen to me. Nwa Chineke. Ụtụtụ ọma.
Nwa Chineke, ụtụtụ ọma, the humble lion. Onye eziokwu.
My brother, also, I am not a lawyer. I give for the first time one na go you make mistake. Here you oguga. But now she really talk with her mind.
Exactly. That's why I just say I repeat here. I get repeat.
Yes.
Every morning I repeat it. Just I say I got caught to tell by now.
Yes.
You more quite here come Sonny and Vam that day. Now Baji Nkere, are you a Nigerian?
Yes, I am a Biafran.
Yes. You got to the man to watch say no, you are a Nigerian.
And all you made that man the rubbish here.
Yes, you got to and though we were only him Gigi, you put that over here now. I here now. So he played and go back. And we can many people have what other where him yesterday on all I didn't haste, blah blah blah.
God bless you.
We are here.
God bless you.
I'm not
a lawyer. Yeah, before you watch her before eh?
Yes,
Yes.
So Kezi him na akpara wa ha feel
no lawyer.
Akpara wa na vam na oga hankere wurgodukwe ha na esi tigidukwe onu ihe water na esi to ha na aka chita mgbada
yes na
ebugere ni isi asiti mana onachi gwam na niile ewu mgbada
mba na ye mmokwa into it
and they make at one mgbada inwete mgbada ị ga-asụ mgbada akokorala even your wife
keep it confidential keep it confidential. I got to keep it confidential.
Oshaya feeling na the whole Biafras ni na umbada.
The woman ki watch Ngwaruna for the first time. Ogogo ya agoga. See one here. Anytime she come to talk her own now, you will see how she will talk without mistake. Sonny would the engine.
She just spoke directly na-ekuzi ihe niile na-apụtazi ya n'ọnụ pram even ọhụrụ mgbe o ji wee kwu na ya wụdọkwa
lọya gị wọd ihu oge kere echenji ihu oge kere echenji
eziokwu m niile walai chai andị ma ngwale na anyụ gwa duto ha hụna na enwezi onye ha hụna na Elias Elias anyị kele mama Elias dị suppose iso nọrọ nga
God bless you. God bless you.
Awụ lawyer ma asụ ihe niile ha mere wee ezigbo ihe Elias dị suppose ịnọ nga ụgbọ support Elias dị suppose ịnọ na this dia meeting ha mere yesterday
ka ha akala ọrụ ka ha akala ha ọmama na Biafra nse afụchala onye ka aha
exactly
ọmama na ọrụ ka ha akala
na ke Trump Elias apụtabata ọzọ na
my brother ọwụrụ gị ị ga-anọkọta mmadụ ibe gị abịa chansị ọ gị na kọntrol gị ị ga-ekwechiri si ya ngwa ya ọbịa eburu gị eburu bupụ gị ihe a ya mongo wa na nne ya
isiokwu niile and oge nkere o filiri ka ọ kpọta ha another person maybe onye dị close to ma chefuo na for long kemgbe eziokwu kemgbe maazị Simon Ekpakwa emedi struggle o wepụtabedo nwaanyị a na platform ya mbụ the only person anyị na-ahụ Adam.
God bless you. At all.
Then why o jiri wuruzie ihe just and don't hear what he kwuru now exactly Uchechi and the US.
Yes now. Ha rọbishicha ya where is Uchechi now? Mgbe a na-emegide ya osoro Ifeanyi Obasa wee picture mgbe ahụ iji hụnụ iji gwa gị after ihe niile ahụ where is Uchechi today? Where is all those people today? Before no it na eyirucha nwaanyị a na akifuru m gwara gị this guy ejekere must only hide in shame. Ọ na-eso ụmụ akwụrụ
maka Chineke eziokwu niile
ọ na-eso ụmụ akwụrụ
and ha marakwa amara na look nwaanyị ahụkwa ex-wife prime minister and ya try onye atara ịsa anyị na hapụ na ya na-ekwu n'okwu ọ pụtaghịkwala chọrọ ịkparị Biafra maka Chineke anyị ga-emekwa ihe mere Uchechi anyị achọrọkwa ịgbawo lukatọ Igbo na-asa anyị come back where come back to where anyị bịata gị n'ọnụ maka iwu Oyibo ibezi ịsa anyị come back
the same packaging na ya as iji the same packaging. Yeah, before for the first time, you go no ya. You go no Anthony. But one I bet see I saw it here. See this woman after all go to here now. When this woman will speak on her own now, you will see how she will speak freely. She will not make any mistake. Oh, could that thing here? Ihu sonny change here. Ihu sonny change here. Oh, you will change. Even that old man, the old man on the winner. They are shocked.
That old man self no cable no all this while self I channel go with DOS.
Mmadụ chọha na-enwu like this ọ na-achọ ihe ọ na-aghara aka anwụ abịa sị na ọhịa anyị egburu ya
ka ebe ọ nọ all this while anyị na DOS lụla n'ọgụ niile alụcha na ya bụrụzi ụgbọ napụta wee na-eme nwunye ya gba ya nkịtị ya pụta nọrọ ihe na-akọ ebe ka fafam nọkwa nsef ahụrụkwa fafam yesterday
mba na ịma ya nwa na onwe ya ka akpụ ya na minista ya na ya de ya nwa nọzi kwachara akwacha akwụna otu a minista ya nọ ya ọ kwesịghị nọ di ya because ọ wee boy ọ nọ under somebody.
Okay, yeah, we boy, come on under
yes,
somebody.
Yes, boy, on under somebody. So question not here.
The only the whole Biafrans, my Henny again. And look, Biafrans, we should not go back to forward. Backward never.
Yes.
Forward ever, backward never. You know, I have Poland. USB. United States of Biafra.
Yes.
Onye ọbụla na target inweta ID card. Onye ọbụla na target inweta passport. Ị na-asa ilu asịnwa hazụ. Mba na ọ dị possible.
Give watch na the comment yesterday. All the whole people side the grandi awu fake profile without no picture.
Without no picture. Problem na olekwen just a few. Mana their own platform. Or just few people. Few people.
Onye ga-eji anya ya so na big support to these people. I swear with my life. You open ha na-eme disgrace in eso ha. You open ha na-eme disgrace in eso ha.
Not possible.
The woman na-agụchara ihe ederi ya na ọwa na Anthony. Imama na o chefuo ni ya. Baby agwa ha I am not a lawyer. Why for the ekwuru m ya here say this woman is reading this thing. Ya gụrụ agụ na ihe ederede. Ihe mmadụ ji obi ya kwuo na ihe ederede ekwu ọ dị fọma m chọrọ ego ihe hia na the way m ga-eji ekwu ya na ị ga-ama na m gụrụ ya agụga then nchikwu okwu n'onwe m aga m ekwu ya wit obi m.
Yes, and then enwekwara ihe ọzọ kwubere mbụ iwepụtara ihe mgbe ọsọ ka ya gwa ha ihe ya nara lọyụsa ya asị ihe ya nara ka ọwa ihe ya hụrụ.
The thing ịma ya nwa ka esendiri ozi before si ya na ọgwa Dr. Ngozi Olabueze see ya she have to take over. She have to take care of everything. So you nọkọtazi ezi oge kiri amamoto oge kiri ha si ga-enweta contact ya. Bịazie bịa nọ bịa chat wazie yazi bịazie o jizi bịa be kwugharịwa ihe okwugharịwa na
eziokwu
yes
eziokwu
the woman send the
Asị
ozi
nkwenye-
so give watch the ozi ha send us here this message is it this way it is or say they cut something from it nobody cut anything from that message ota ha
Cut
nwaanyị
kana
a
ngiri
all
ken.
this woman send
God
that
did
Dr.
not
Ngozi
cut
Orabeze the
anything.
ozi the Dr. Ngozi Orabeze
Did
did
not
not
cut
do any edit from the message.
Yes, yes. You know, just like that old man now say, thank you for coming in the screen. Because not screen.
A useless man. M gwara gị sị gị mgbe ọbụla ị hụrụ my man ruru ne time ọ na-agị gị rest in peace ọ ga-achọ ihe ọ ga-emegide ka a sị na ọhịa anyị egburu ya yes ọ ga-achọ ka ọ ga-achọ
yes ka m hapụ nke continue the program my brother.
My brother Chukwu ya gozi gị Chukwu ga enwe onye dị ka gị akwa mgbe ọbụla gị nwa wuzie ekwu akpụ n'ọnụ gị nwa wee ekwu akpụ n'ọnụ
ọ kara bel dị isi nwanne ụnyaahụ
ị na-eme ihe ịwa ịmakwa afa gị ike otu onye
ọ sị na humble lion to God ọkwa ihụrụ opi ndị Jerusalem na iji anyị ga-eji ya afụgbu ha
I swear
anyị ga-eji ya afụgbu ha.
my target wu achọrọ m ịchụfu oge ekere ka hapụ ịhụ ya ọ ga-adị ka chọchọrat ịyafu ya ọ ya emerịrị ọwụna sọwụ mụ a kwuru oge ekere you will never go in you will must not go in punish you must this guy across go in pain sit at home ka onye akwụ na-emege ihe ahụ ọkwa maka sit at home target ya ahụ target ya kwa sit at home ọkwa content my brother imama na enwere mgbe ndị Enugu nọkọtasị na ego ha misiga
yes
imama na owe ego aha ka agbabara oge ekere aha mere na ego ekere ji sizie ọ chọghị ime akaụntụ aha ego aha si misiri n'Enugu agaghị misiri very dark man abịakwasị hey say una don come say this one say they need to trace how the thing dey go before no no hear am again ihe ahụ eji ego aha mee ego aha mee
ngwele na up till now up to okay mgbe prime minister nọ ya prime minister Ngozi US then ya nwawo financial minister erizielu ugba ya nwawo financial minister ya nwawo prime minister ya nwawo acting prime minister look at the whole three hard position ya cheche enweghị onye ọ chọrọ ime financial minister
enweghị you happen that one ome ha na etinye over that one gị ma na ihe na ome ga-akwụna na
yes now because as good I go now all that financial minister ahụ godi ihe anyị ma ọgwụ ọ dị change go ya so osikona ga ewepụ osikona ya nye onye ọzọ ya onye ọzọ gbara n'aka
and ịma ihe na-agbamara these people they no fit talk ha na home ya home na gossip ya gossip ọ chọghị release finance minister ụtụtụ ha sha home ya home
yes so ha na home n'azụ mba akpara wa agada apụta ụgbọ kwuo nke ka a gara ịchịpụ ọsọ ya na ya ndị na-atọ ụjọ ikwu maka position
God bless you check it on ịhụrụ otu o si na ihe okwu mee ihe ahụ o si gwa our prime minister okwu like that because of ụmụ ama na ha fọm na dị agụ nkabal ọ ya mere so oduzubekwe position ya he know that they are forming their own then even anụ onye na-enweghị ifere ya ọbịakwa bibe kwuo ya so onye otu mmadụ ga-esi nụcha ihe asọ na akpara wa kwuru then you don't want to speak up so that you will not lose your position then he speak you see him as a bad person him is not like that onye ndị mmadụ ga-edizini to start with ịfụnanị ya na ifu ihe mere ya side enwere ngo ọ nọ na-egego mgbe ọ bụla na-akpọ ngozi ma ga jọsọ target ya nnọọ ebe ahụ o mepere ọnụ na-ekwu ihe si na Ngozi mepere ọnụ ka elefant ha ma ga klik screenshot ya kpam post ya gifu ihe ji eme na Twitter yesterday eji arọbishiri m ya arọbishiri m ya ndị mmadụ abịa ewere one boy abịa ewere ya na edise bebe mee ya enwe otu one boy si bịa dọọ ya bịa were isi tigi ya ifu the thing arọbishiri m ya yesterday arọbishiri m ya yesterday ara agba ndị mmadụ ọ dị form of ihe a na-akwa na emekwa na ma ga-ewere nwayọ na ga kọtụrụkwa I am not an Anthony. I am not ihe ọjọọ so nọ ime o wee lọvụ ya akwụna na ndị nwa ya ka nọkwa n'aka our prime minister iji akwụna n'obodo oyibo nwanne obodo anyị nọ ihe otu ndị ọcha si anara mmadụ nwa jụọ m na nwaanyị eji anara ha our prime minister nwa were akpa ego ya amaghị m understand
because I'm also capable.
Na what for you?
All the capable. Either don't
yes, God bless you. Ovary too much, ovary too much. Or get bugari onwe ya. Ski or handle with onwe ya. Ke bibi handle one. Bibi handle one. So
because all the time when you even had them very disgraced these people pop and because can buy Simon by Yahoo birthday.
Him the madu mega were pass picture post to mgba home again the Igbo here be post if they want a car kpọrọ onwe ya commander social media na S post the thing you want 1 million view oya mere eji money oya mere ejiri nyi ya bụ new tick na Twitter that commander aha nọkọta no ya ngozi ka ọ kpụ n'ọnụ that guy is aga Royce.
Yes.
That page aha. So ọwụ maka picture ahụ eposturu maka nwaanyị a na our prime minister you nwete many view o ruru 1 million view o ruru the thing many Twitter jiri monetize nye ya blue tick.
Okay. Okay.
Ọ maka that thing aha. So kemgbe onye ọbụla ma ama na our prime minister ọ gwara nsi I did not come to do family something. O jighị anya ọma abata. Ha just know were ogekere duke imaka insult onye aha mere that ogekere. You know yourself you can never.
This guy got quite far by.
Now what for you? The thing about ya so also ni with the brain and say this thing now have caused of damage now. We have
okay, must even so to know you go 3 days.
Yes.
Better na Twitter, better na YouTube.
Yes. So all you with the brain now say we have to go and beg this woman. Go don ezi ka wuzi audio. If we go kere na be say is that audio or call? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Right. Yes or no?
Right? So ima nwaanyị no azuga ọ ga-abịakwa mebiere ha show ha.
Because of it right.
You watch your voice ya etu ahụ esi deri ya ha edere otu a ka o si gụọ ya mee voice ha choose ya ha be play ya ọ kwa ihe ederi ya for the starting nwaanyị ebire for the starting m gwara unu si nwaanyị agụchaghara ihe ọ na-agụ na ya obi ikwu okwu n'onwe ya na sorry my people. So give what ya the guy kwụrụ ya aka o ji mapụ ọsọ
Ojima also. Is he coming? The thing a question here. The guy in Koreaka, Ojima also Bapu that day.
Yes, the sound is okay now. I can hear it. Yes, the sound. Yeah.
Yo, Bapu also. And a man that cannot withstand a Yoruba man.
Is the voice coming out? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hi. Nah. Is the voice coming out? Okay.
He cannot make outside calls from that prison and WhatsApp calls like almost nothing. He can only day to ask his justification. Not that I am a lawyer, but I have been married with that person for 7 good years and taking care of his son since the day his son was born. Not that I am a lawyer. Some capacity to deliver his messages. That is my message I want to deliver, brothers and sisters. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Just before
We love you. Thank you.
Information, we take the stage if you have 1 or 2 questions. We just want to make
The woman is not Ndoya Biafrans. The woman, she's not Ndoya. So that thing she read for the first time is what something they write to her. Are you hearing me? It's something they write for her.
So after reading it, then you see the outcome now. God will continue to expose these people. Chukwu okike abịama will continue to expose them until ogekere I destroy him not to appear again. You people will see it. Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, she is the one that our prime minister hand over. You see it that the woman say it now. You see how she tried to fabricate it. It seems that it's something that DJ can bear. Imagine that. But we are wise. But we are wise. I'm not just happy. I'm not just happy. Maybe these people know. Maybe these people know. Some people that is not real. Criminals. Criminals. People that is not real. These people, they are not real. They are not real. Were ego wụbara na akaụntụ eji anaghị ego just to betray ọbata obie. Enugu State said that they are looking for their money. What happened next? The money now that Enugu State is looking for, you have seen where the money is. I believe all of you have seen where the money is. The Enugu people that are looking for their money, I believe you people have seen where their money is. The money oya maka ogekere gbabara. Ka gbabara na ime account ogekere ji. That is the reason why ogekere don't want to release that account. You see, the woman said that I'm not a lawyer. I am not a lawyer. I am not a lawyer. For you to see. Chineke aga m stop ya phone m dị down. Udo dị unu, Chukwu gozie unu. Echi ka anyị bido unu biko unu egbu na m egbu. Freeman, ị ga-adị ka echi. I love you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Respect. Ndị ọzọ kwa m na-ekene gị. Obi nwanne Udoka, I greet you all. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you all.